Because the word of God says, "Oh, my soul, never forget the kindness and the love of God." We humans are very, very ungrateful people. We are very, very ungrateful. What does that mean? It means if, for example, someone has done 1,000 good things for us, 1,000 good things, we never remember those good things. But if they do us wrong just once, only once, we forget all those 1,000 good things. That's why the Word of God emphasizes this. It says, "Do not forget the kindness of God." The Lord said the same thing about his own people in the wilderness. He said, "When I blessed you and then filled your bellies, you all forgot me." When the people's bellies were full and they had prosperity, well, they had nothing to do with God anymore. They didn't grumble or complain anymore, but they just went about their business. And when they reached the promised land and God blessed them and divided the land among them, and then they attained strength and power and reached security and peace, reached shalom, they forgot God. And God himself says this. He says, "When I filled your bellies, you all forgot me." So, dear ones, there's a point to this. We shouldn't be like the people of the world, because the children of God are different from the people of the world. We are distinct. We've been set apart from this world. We've been chosen so that we don't forget the love of God. Now, anyway, there are many hardships in this world, but these have nothing to do with God's kindness and God's love. God has always loved us. He's always shown us kindness in places where we were stuck, where we had problems, where we were sick, where we were in hardships and persecutions and miseries. God has come to our aid. Now, just because God's time is different from our time, by the time God makes a move, because our time is so different from his, well, we've suffered a bit because God doesn't do something very quickly, but he doesn't let it be too late either. He doesn't delay, he always does it on time, but our patience is short. And that's why we suffer. And so, anyway, we experience pain, we get upset, because the Lord's time is very vast. It says 1,000 years for God is like a single day. Meaning the Lord is beyond time. God is the creator of time. God isn't in our time, where his time would be 24 hours like ours. God is outside of time. That's why, naturally, he comes to do something. But sometimes we have to wait. Because anyway, this patience and this waiting are part of God's work and part of God's process. But now it says, despite all the circumstances, do not forget his kindness.